Hello, I'm Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special report from here at the Reserve Bank in Wellington after the release of its half-yearly financial stability report. This is where the bank looks at how the economy and the banking system are working together, how safe the banks are, how strong they are, how profitable they are, and how it's affecting the economy. It also looks at how the rest of the world's economy is affecting our financial system. And the Reserve Bank has found that there is some vulnerabilities for New Zealand with the potential disruption of a freeze in financial markets in Europe. It talked about how that might affect New Zealand. It pointed out that we're stronger than we were back in 2000 and 2008, early 2009, when the Lehman Brothers crisis froze those international funding markets. The Reserve Bank has brought in since then new rules on core funding, which mean that the banks hold a lot more of their funding in longer term and local sources. The Reserve Bank is increasing the core funding requirement to 75%. You might remember back in December it delayed it for 6 months. The Reserve Bank has again today confirmed that it's bringing in the 75% rule from the beginning of next year. Now, the Reserve Bank says that the banks already are well above that 75% limit for a core funding ratio. So the banks have plenty of cash and are in a much stronger position than they were before. But I asked the Reserve Bank Governor whether that would mean that the Reserve Bank would have to step in again if the markets froze, and they said the banks were in a stronger position, but they were willing to do it and able to do it if they needed to. Elsewhere, the Reserve Bank talked about house prices and how they were likely to not increase in the same way they did in 2002 to 2007. The Reserve Bank also looked at bank profits and noted the increase in bank profits since 2009, since they troughed in 2009. Interestingly, the Reserve Bank said it didn't expect those profits to continue growing because of increased competition in the banking sector and because of the increased capital that the banks are likely to have to hold under new Basel III rules. There we have it, the Financial Stability Report, half-yearly one for May from the Reserve Bank here in Wellington. I'm Hickey with a special report for interest.co.nz.